welcome to our podcast,
The Dark Price of the Spotlight.
Conspiracy Theories
Edition.
The music industry, well, in the entertainment industry.
All of it.
Welcome
Everything.
to season 3, guys.
Welcome.
Season 3.
Wow, I am
Here we
so
are.
excited. Here we are after a few months of... I don't know.
All types
Of
of
a
stuff.
break. Of a break. We just
Yeah.
needed a little bit of,
We needed a little bit of a break, so that was great. But if you are new watching this, my name is Tatiana Liary. I am a Latin artist, content creator. I am owner of Liary Content Solutions. You can go to tatianaliary.com and see everything I have done there. And of course, next to me, I have
The legend.
the legend, Judah Crombie.
Make it clap. Make it clap. Thank you. Yes, I am Judah Crombie. I'm a Latin singer as well. Minus the Latin part. I wish I was. But no, I'm just here I'm ready to usher in season 3, tackle this thing. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world right now. So
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I can't wait to get into it.
Oh, yeah.
And then off camera, of course, we have another legend, Illa Noize. Illa,
Illa.
Thank you. I am a music producer and songwriter with over 100 placements. So
Jiminy.
Dang, over 100 placements.
We got to go back to season 1 at some point, look and see where
If
he was
you had
at.
like 10.
right, yeah.
What do you think? How many do you think you've
no.
grown in
I
the
think you
last
had like 80.
year?
Maybe.
The first season, I think I had maybe like 60, 70.
Okay, so you're slacking a little bit.
Yeah, I know. You know.
Totally kidding. I think you're doing great, man.
Thanks,
Yeah,
I
that's
appreciate it.
awesome. Well, a lot of crazy things happening, but I wanted to bring this one up. So Jim Morrison is not dead, guys.
What?
What?
So in an article on Independence.co in UK, they put an article that they say that he might not be dead. So let me read a little bit about it. So earlier this year, a new 3-part documentary about late The Doors frontman Jim Morrison delved into a particularly wild theory that the singer faked his own death. Before the end, Searching for Jim Morrison, put together by Doors superfan Jeff Finn, was released on Apple TV and other streaming platforms. So, one of the key points of the self-proclaimed evidence in Finn's documentary is a maintenance man, Frank, apparently pictured with Doors drummer John Densmore back in 2013, whom Finn believes could be Morrison's in disguise. Yeah, even Frank seemed baffled by the idea when he was asked directly, are you Jim Morrison? He answered, I'm not Jim, except I love the song We All Are One by Jim Clef. Weird. Morrison died suddenly in Paris in 1971 and he was 27.
Yes.
Do you remember what they talk about the club 27?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So he supposedly had a heart failure. So Morrison's body was discovered in a bathtub at his Paris apartment by his long-term girlfriend, Pamela Corson.
Was he naked, do you think?
While he was showering.
I'm just wondering.
With whom he lived. The mysterious circumstances surrounding his death served to fuel his legend. And more than 50 years later, his grave at Père Lachaise Cemetery, I don't know how to say that, remains one of the city's most popular tourist sites. So what do you guys think?
He's definitely dead. This world can't be that lucky because I'm a Doors fan.
Yeah?
Do you guys like the Doors at all?
I mean,
Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side, yeah.
Just
No.
stay.
Yeah,
I actually not a. I mean,
I'm actually, I'm not very familiar with their
I'm
music.
disappointed. My
I
heart's
know.
breaking.
I know. I'm
as
sorry.
we speak. Okay, so
I'm sorry.
is he? This is for number one. This is the first time I've ever even heard that. Ever heard that?
Really?
So I know the 27 Club, and that's the only thing I've ever heard for like rumors, conspiracies. Him being alive is such a.
I kind of want to
Curveball.
watch the documentary now.
I'm going to because like I'm a fan. I'm a enough of a fan to watch that and see and hope it's real. You know, I hope the
Yeah.
guy's alive. That'd be badass.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I mean, it could end up in a case like Michael Jackson. There's conspiracies that he's still.
You saw that picture
Around.
of Michael Jackson recently, right?
Well, he's fat.
He's all chubby and fat.
Say AI. You
Oh, it
cannot
is?
believe. Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, come on. You fell for AI,
Come on,
Judah?
Judah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
No,
I was like,
it's so obvious.
I thought, but it's been floating around. So I'm
Bro,
like, that's
you
him.
gotta be careful, man. You can't trust the
you
internet.
can trust the
You just-
internet
you can't.
anymore.
No, it's insane. AI is crazy now.
So you thought that he was alive, and that's how he looked now.
I thought he was trying to cover his identity and put on
Even
some
more,
weight,
just weight, yeah.
and then
But his face is the same.
no.
and so anyway, or I thought it was just some
God.
dude that really looked like him. You know?
that could be it. As
Hey,
well. You
that
never
is
know.
more true than. Oh
Than
God.
Michael Jackson moonwalking
Yeah.
his fat asshole. I mean, sorry, Michael Jackson.
Oh man.
He's gonna be scaring you tonight.
Got your nose.
That is so sad.
Oh,
can't with you guys.
the night.
I actually miss you guys.
Oh, I know. This is good times.
So, okay. So that's one of the theories. Now, this is actually news. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is happening. Russell Brand was charged by British cops for raping and sexually assaulting 4 women in the UK.
That
But wait.
sucks. But wait, there's more.
On an article published by the NY Post, so New York Post. So apparently these allegations are old. They're not like, well, the allegations are new, but this happened before. So I guess it was between 1999 and 2005. So in a statement that he actually put in on Instagram, he said, "I was a fool before I lived in the light of the Lord. I was a drug addict, a sex addict, and an imbecile. But what I never was a rapist," he said in a video statement on Instagram. So apparently, he was charged in the UK for allegedly sexually assaulting 4 separate women between 1999 and 2005 in an unrelated case, authorities said. So a lot of people were commenting saying like it's not true, that they're trying to, kind of get him in trouble.
Tarnish his character, his legacy, because they hate what he's doing now.
Correct.
Yeah, that's very possible.
So I'm not sure. Now, this is in UK, but they were saying that the fact that he's already facing criminal investigation in the UK, it's more than sufficient to support a reasonable belief that he could face persecution in the US as well. So I guess I'm not sure if women come forward in the US, because if he was making movies here, maybe there's somebody that, or I actually not very familiar, but this is what's happening. And a lot of people think that it is not true. I don't know, because you never know,
That's a really tough one, because number one, you never want to tell a victim who comes out and says this happened to me. I don't believe it, just because you're biased to the person. Just because I'm a fan of Russell Brand. I think he's very, like, he's turned a new leaf. He's on a whole new path. He's a whole different man, no question. Like, he's living for the Lord for sure.
Yeah.
Not like Kanye style, like where he just flip flops. Like he's been consistent. And but that being said, he was definitely a crazy wild dude back in the day.
We all been crazy at some point,
but not like raping 4 women crazy, right?
Right.
But like, does it sound unbelievable? No, it sounds very like sounds like.
I mean, he was in the Hollywood scene. Everything is possible.
But
My thing is though, it's why is it happening right now? Why did they wait all these years? And I get it. I do want to be sensitive to those that have experienced those types of things. But why all of a sudden, and then now he's into all God, and then now you want to come after him? Like maybe there's something more to it.
The timing
Like,
is
it's a great
very
timing.
suspect. Yeah.
Well, maybe they know that, now that he dedicated his life to the Lord, that maybe he's going to call out some things that have happened in the past. As far as parties,
That's a good theory.
Diddy parties, things like that, he's gonna know who did what. So maybe
So you
that's
think
why
they're trying to shut him up.
exactly.
So like, with you, I'm 100% where he's at on this because timeline, so suspicious, very suspect. This seems to happen with other people as well, especially when they swing to the more conservative side, especially with like Christianity, right? And I feel like overall, there's an opposition to Christianity because I'm a believer. So to me, it's truth, right? And I think that you got just evil forces going on. And what's the best way to take somebody down is to muddy up their name and their reputation. And what's the best way to do that? Rape allegations. Because how can, number one, if there's no camera there or proof one way or the other, a lot of people are just going to be like, yeah, F that guy. He is a raper now. But it's like, it feeds to people's bias. So it's like one of those go-to moves. So, but what if it's true? What if they actually did? And it's like, they need justice for that.
Yeah.
It's really hard to say.
It is.
We'll never know at the end of the day.
Yeah. We'll never know.
But he was at those Diddy parties, wasn't he?
He probably was.
He's probably one of the ones leading it in the front thing with his
He
flag.
he was a crazy guy back in the day.
He was a crazy guy. I actually, to be honest, I actually never liked the guy.
Really?
Yeah. Every time I watch one of his movies, I'm like, how is this guy so famous? He's so stupid.
You don't like him in Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Never. None of them.
I guess he isn't too likable in those movies.
No, he's just like...
But that's part of the thing.
Yeah, it's part of his character, but I was like, oh, he's so, like, I don't know. I actually never liked his character. Sorry, Russell, you know, I wish everything, you know, if you did what you did, then you have to pay for it. But if you didn't, you were a pretty bad actor. I'm just saying. No, just
Shots
to me.
fired.
I mean,
He's going to come back at us for this for sure.
I know.
He's going to see it. He's coming for you guys.
He's coming for us.
but talking about Diddy and Diddy parties, there's something new here.
Another one.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. Another one.
Another one. So according to Shiloh, she's the daughter of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. I don't know if it's Shiloh or Shiloh, but I'm pretty sure
I think it's Shiloh.
Right? Yeah.
Probably.
So she had an incident that occurred like 2 years ago when she was invited to, I guess, his house for some mentorship weekend that was hosted by Sean Diddy Combs. So she says, I was told I get to meet industry people, learn about producing and creative freedom. But what happened was something I never expected. So she claimed she was asked to wait in a private guest room for several hours without explanation. And then they said they took my phone. No one told me what was going on. 12 hours passed.
Damn.
And then he walked in. She did not go into a full detail, I guess, in this podcast because it was like an interview and a podcast about the events that follow. But she stated clearly that he tried to manipulate her. And when she refused, he got aggressive. She said he did not get physically violent, but he was very intimidating.
Jeez.
Yeah, like he was used to people folding. You know?
But that's pretty freaking bold for you to
12
come
hours?
to Brad Pitt's and Angelina Jolie. These are like
That's true.
A-list superstars. They have a lot of, influence and pull in the industry. So it's like Diddy, he must be even more powerful or feared than we even thought. Because how are you going to go do that to those guys' kid? Like that seems like super bold to me.
That is so crazy.
But it
right?
matches with everything else that was said about him. About
That's
Diddy.
true. I mean, he did
being,
what he did
being
to Bieber,
aggressive.
so that's true.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So why not Angelina Jolie's kid?
Yeah.
So Diddy's representative have denied all allegations, calling the case completely false and defamatory. So I'm not sure. But, I am not very surprised. Actually, you know what I've been hearing? Like nothing about Diddy.
What? Oh.
Think
I don't
about
think I
it.
have
You don't think it has
much either.
come
Yeah.
down like a little bit? And I feel like they're doing it on purpose.
It kind of has like a lot.
It could be, yeah.
What is
Like,
up?
they
But I
have
know
not
those
said
things
anything.
take time too. It's
Right.
not just like a
Yeah,
quick.
but how does it go
Because-
from being in the news every day, all day? We
Yeah.
cover it. Three, we might as well have been called the Diddy edition because it was nonstop, and then
Yeah.
it goes from that to just like
We took a break and they took a break too.
what's up with that?
Well, it's the
right?
same thing with Epstein.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
all
right.
just.
It just
done.
died down.
And then what do they do
Ghost.
though? They distract us somehow, right? People get distracted.
Well, it's almost like it's all news. And it's sad because then we don't see what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
he might be free and we don't even know.
Yeah, where's our closure? We need to get some closure on this Diddy
Yeah.
thing.
They might not even do anything.
Probably not, because like how many people that are running things still right now today were part of the thing, probably a lot more than we.
Well, they said that they were going to show us like all the things that were happening or that they discovered.
No.
Have you seen anything? The same thing with Epstein.
Elon Musk even just said, I don't know why they haven't put it out yet. When are they going to put it out? He's like, yeah, it's I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
because he's in it. I'm just kidding.
Well, but who at this point, it's like, who freaking knows? I'm not saying he is or isn't.
Right.
I'm saying
we can say.
We never know.
We never
don't know. Who's
clearly there's some
involved.
people that are
very powerful
right now today that are involved somehow. Because why else would they not, release the tapes of Trump probably twerking on some person's face, just shaking his booty, his orange big old pumpkin ass on somebody's face. I'm just saying, Trump
Just clapping it, just throwing it back.
Did you see the
just throwing it back, throwing that pumpkin all over the place. Trump, clear your name if you didn't do it. Clear your name.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
AI has come way too far. I was laughing because the other day someone put a video of the vice president with a bag of Cheetos, putting it in Trump's face,
Oh my
like putting makeup. I couldn't stop laughing because the internet is too wild right now.
It needs to calm down for a minute.
Yeah.
But it looks so real.
Oh my
And Trump
gosh.
is just like, okay, just put more Cheetos in my face.
That's beautiful.
Like, this is awesome.
That's probably what he does. It's the same color, so it probably is what he does.
Oh my god, I couldn't stop laughing. But in other news, can you tell us what it's trending with Kanye? 'Cause
Oh
there's-
man, what the freak is
What
up with
is going
Kanye?
on
dude?
with Kanye?
That guy is such a dork, but like, no, it's way worse. He's worse than a dork. Obviously, you got the swastika thing he did not long ago with the T-shirts that he sold, and then
Which is crazy.
And then the flip flop from the whole like gospel music, and I'm like, yeah, man, Kanye is on a new path. He's like, he's a good influence to the world now. Now he's like a Satan worshiper. No, so what's trending with Kanye is like all those tweets or whatever he just put out, or I don't know if they even call them tweets anymore because it's X.
It's on X.
But anyway, he put a bunch of stuff out about like, okay, one of the ones that stood out the most was for sure with involving Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, and Harry Styles.
Ooh,
Right,
what
and
is
some activities, the 3 in a triangle activities of triangles.
What?
Okay.
Triangles of
We
activities.
can connect the dots.
Oh my
Connect
god.
a triangle.
Oh, jeez.
and so like,
No, Bieber.
oh, the Biebers, the Biebs.
No.
You best believes. I'm just saying.
Harry
Would that
Styles, I
really
agree.
surprise
He's
you?
been through
No?
so much.
Guys,
Justin.
these are like celebrity people like that go to freak offs and all these crazy things. Of course, and Biebs, unfortunately, I hate to say it, he's been tainted. He's been like corrupted, man. Like I feel bad for him, but you don't think that Taylor, throw him a little triangle action?
But isn't she friend with Selena Gomez? That was his ex. That's like girl code.
I don't think it matters.
I mean,
I
her
don't
ex.
think there's any code in Hollywood.
I don't think. Yeah, Tay don't have no code. She's only got one code, and it's like the 666 code.
Oh.
She doesn't. She's not loyal
Yeah.
to no damn
You don't
Selena
think so?
Gomez.
I thought they were best
So
friends.
do we think Kanye's telling the truth?
Probably. I mean, like it's too specific.
It's very specific.
That's very specific. Hey, he goes.
but he's also crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy, but like, why so specific about certain people? Like, hey, I'm mad that I was left out of this. Hey,
You don't think he's a clone and malfunction?
He could be.
Right?
He could. Hey, Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Kanye
They
West.
fed him so much information that he's like a Taylor Swift.
He's glitching bad.
Yeah.
For sure. Justin Bieber, Harry Styles, Taylor Swift triangle. Why wasn't I involved?
Jeez.
I think my gut tells me it happened. I'm just saying it tells me
Yeah.
right here that it happened.
Yeah.
For sure. But then again, that's just speculation.
I am
gotta
not
make sure.
surprised in anything that happens in Hollywood, to be honest. That is like,
Same.
but
Especially anything that Kanye says. Like,
I was so
he
disappointed
can
when
say
he
literally
did.
anything at this point because he's just so crazy.
He's been talking mad trash about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, he said he was talking in those tweets. He brought up something like, man, if I would have just got like 10, 15 more minutes with her alone in the studio that one day, like alluding to
yeah,
like maybe
seen that.
something was going on.
Wow.
And then like
Between who?
between Kanye and
Beyonce.
Oh.
And plus, I mean,
Well,
there's
I don't
more.
doubt it. He was all for her when he was interrupted Taylor Swift. on her speech, you know?
I remember that. I was pissed off at him.
Maybe he
at the
wanted to,
time.
you know.
It's crazy how it flip flopped, and now it's flip flopping again. At the time, people were like, "Damn, Kanye, what you bully." Poor Taylor. And then it flip flopped to like, damn, screw Taylor. I wish he would have done it again or worse. And now it's
No.
flipping again, and people are like, damn, Kanye, you crazy Nazi dude. And it's like the whole thing is so bizarre. It's like they're glitching.
It's, yeah.
So
like,
do
I
you
don't
think
know.
Kanye has been to one of these Diddy parties?
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
It's like
I think he's VIP.
I'm pretty sure he even like might have addressed some. I think
So do you think that he is making these comments about Jay-Z and Beyonce to almost make it seem like, oh, like I'm not cool with them. Like they go to Diddy parties and they'll do all this crazy stuff. I'm not part of them. You know what I'm saying? That could be a strategy.
Well, has he ever said that he went or did not go to the Diddy parties?
That's the thing. I've never heard anywhere that he's
I
gone.
remember he was okay. This wasn't a Diddy party. It was him, Jay-Z, and they supposedly, and this probably did happen. Maybe I don't know, but sexually assaulted a woman that was there with them. I don't think that was a Diddy party, but like there have been stories about Diddy being a part of something with Kanye and like some sexual assault stuff.
Oh,
I'd have to look at it, but no, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That's who he rolls
Yeah.
with. Like they're all Jay-Z is a big one too. You know, I mean. That died down. You guys noticed that? Like, it went from Jay-Z and Beyonce are
Yeah.
getting exposed. All of a sudden, nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
What
There has
is
to be
going
a
on?
reason.
Somebody powerful is helping cover the thing up,
Yeah.
silence it, and then push forward whatever the
Other
new trending
things,
crap
right.
is. And then we forget. We us sheeple are just like, on to the next.
Right.
Next story.
Yeah.
It's like we're desensitized. And nothing surprises us anymore.
Maybe that's why
That's so
there's all
sad.
these like stories of like the plane crashes and stuff like that.
'Cause they're
Almost to
trying
kind of
to-
distract us.
Yeah, from the
you know,
real.
There's something else going on. Oh, this crash and this, you know.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Anything. Just don't look at
And
this.
a few
right
years
here.
pass by and you're like, whoa, what
That's
happened
true.
to this? You know.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that anymore.
We got to do a
What
little
is-
deep dive on that soon.
Where is that girl that used to talk all these stuff? Jaguar something.
What happened to her?
What happened
she
to her?
disappeared.
Dude,
That's
and
what I'm
we,
saying.
That's
Did she
crazy.
disappear?
did you guys notice us three and probably everybody else all get collective amnesia? It's like we all forgot about Jaguar at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even realize that I forgot about her.
Wow.
And she was all over the place.
All over.
Oh, everywhere.
She was breaking all types of stories, and all of a sudden
And then
she's
now?
MIA. She's gone.
Ghost.
Patrick Swayze, man.
Wow. They're definitely doing something.
Yeah. On
What is it?
purpose.
What the heck are they up to? These people.
I don't know, but
Just
that
a lot
means
of
that
important
there's
people involved.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And they don't want us to know.
That's right.
They're building that Epstein Island 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, if you think about it, all the things that they found and they only arrested one person. In Diddy, I'm pretty sure there's more people involved, but it's okay. He's the only one. No.
Yeah, it makes you wonder why they gave the green light to go ahead and probably because they were like, we got to have somebody. We got to pin it all on somebody.
Right.
That way, the people get like some sense of justice,
Right.
like with Epstein or
Right.
the Ghislaine or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
She got arrested and charged for
She was alluring.
sex trafficking.
Yeah.
And but to nobody got arrested for actually being on the receiving end of getting the
Right.
Right,
Like, okay,
right.
you're alluring the people to do it, but then not the person that actually did the stuff.
yeah.
It just makes no sense.
And then we just kind of move on from it onto the next story. So
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely something is going on, and they're covering it with Michael Jackson,
With Michael Jackson being chubby.
chubby Michael Jackson. I'm telling you,
That's
it's
what
Trump,
I'm
dude.
saying.
There's
These
twerking
things-
videos of his ass that they're hiding. His pumpkin's been hiding way too long.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I don't doubt it either. You know, I don't want to go political here, but anything can happen, man. Nothing surprises me from any high class politician, Hollywood star, super big music industry people. Like,
Yep.
we need to wake up. Like, I think people think that almost like they're gods. Like, because they're famous and they're big, they're always like, oh no, they're incapable of doing anything bad. And I always think it's the opposite. I'm
Yeah.
like, if they're that high where
The
they
bigger
are,
they are, the more likely they're into some dark shit.
Right.
I mean, dark stuff.
Yeah, it does seem to be kind of come along with the territory.
Mm-hmm.
Like Taylor Swift, that was another thing we might have to touch on at some point. That thing you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
But it's like there's been plenty of examples of people that seem to be like decent, good human beings, but then they get a taste or a touch of this dark side of the dark price of the spotlight.
Well,
and then they
right.
and now look where they're at now. It's
right, but
weird.
I think they make them that way.
They make them, yeah, because they can reach success to a certain level.
Yes and no, but free will. I mean, I think they're selling their soul. I think they're like offered, hey, you do this, you get all this. And they're like, okay.
I think, this is what I think. I think they go, if you do this, this is all you're going to have. You're going to have fame. You're going to have unlimited power, unlimited money, right? Now, if you don't do it, your career is over.
Yeah, or even worse, we'll bury you.
Right. Right. And I think that's when they're like, dang, after all, I have work. Think about it. They work hard to be where they're at and then to the next level or just to completely disappear. So at some point, they're going to be like, okay, like I'm just going to have to go.
Yes, because Dennis Quaid, he's a famous actor he's best known for probably, I don't know, Independence Day. He was in that something Christmas movie with Chevy Chase and all that stuff. Anyway, so he was just recently, I think in the last day or two, was saying that he named some famous celebrities that have died within the last few years, and he said that they, as in like the machine, whatever's backing Hollywood, was the ones that put him out. He's like,
oh my God,
my friend that I worked closely with, oh gosh, what actor was it? It was a famous actor, like a really well-known one. He's like, was killed by them, this machine thing. And it's like, okay, clearly he's basing that off of something. He's seen enough. And there's a lot of other celebrity types that have been around enough. Why would they just make it up?
Yeah.
There's no freaking way.
Yeah.
They're not just drinking gold juice.
Yeah.
They're not just drinking it for no reason. I mean, they're not just saying that.
Right.
Like there is something to it.
Right. Exactly.
That's why we got to get them on our show and like get some of these people on the show.
I know. Yeah. I want to have one of those that drink the gold juice and tell us what it tastes like.
I want to do it in front of them.
Hey,
we're gonna do part of it.
Listen, I'll blur your face.
Sip,
I blur your face so nobody knows who you are.
And then I'll be like, that's pee.
All these rumors, all this time. It's just pee.
I knew it was pee. Okay,
Oh my
let me be
gosh.
famous now. Drink your pee. Oh God, let's cut that. Cut that.
Oh my God. Well, I think that's it for now.
Yeah.
Next week though, we're gonna have an actress that was in Walking Dead. She was in what other movie was she in?
She was in Walking Dead, American Horror Story,
American
Logan,
Horror Story.
The Big Short. I think like 50. She's directed some movies too.
Wow.
Directed some movies. Yeah, she's great.
That's amazing. I'm very excited to have her here. Her name is Vanessa Cloak. So we cannot wait to have her here in the show. Maybe she's gonna talk about the gold juice. I'm just kidding.
Maybe she'll bring some for us.
So we'll see. We'll see you next time. Please subscribe and just leave it in the comments what else you want to hear from us. Okay, so we'll see you next time.
See you next time.